Hi, I'm Dana and I've been vegan for 4 years now. I didn't think I'd ever get to this point. Like, it's bizarre because on the one hand I was like, I'm never going back to eating meat and dairy. I'm here now. But at the same time, I just didn't fathom the fact that that meant that I was going to keep reaching milestones of being vegan. But with so many videos on YouTube of people having to return to like a meat and dairy lifestyle after going vegan for like 6 months, a year and a half, I wanted to make a video of the perspective of someone who loves being vegan. It's the best choice I've ever made. I've never made a better choice in my entire life. And I'm gonna sit here today and tell you why that is. First off, I want to give you a bit of an overview of what my life was like when I was making the decision to go vegan. I had undiagnosed autism that made sensory issues when it came to eating quite complicated. If you want to hear more about my sensory issues and like the autism issues that helped me to go vegan, I've got a whole video about it. And I've also done a really cool podcast about it with Peace with Reese. So that'll be linked below, both of those. And outside of the undiagnosed autism, I also weighed 360 pounds. I get nervous talking about weight because I'm very body positive. I don't think anyone should have to lose weight. I think that needs to be entirely their choice based on their health and not based on how you look or how other people perceive you or anything like that. So I didn't intend to lose weight. It was not a diet for me. I was not going vegan as a diet choice to lose weight. It didn't overly cross my mind. I was at the time working very hard on just loving myself as I was. You know, I wasn't looking to lose weight, I wasn't looking to gain weight, I wasn't looking to change my lifestyle really. It was just that I'd educated myself about the pain and suffering that animals went through and the effects that it has on our planet and the health effects that it has on our body. And the first effect of veganism that I saw pretty much immediately was weight loss. As a teen, I had quite a lot of issues with food, and they carried on for a long time for me. I was only 20 when I went vegan, I'm only 24 now. So I didn't weigh myself at all because I'd figured out that was very unhealthy for me. But I could tell that, like, you know, my clothes were loose, so I was feeling better. I wasn't getting back pain when I was walking to places. And although I had changed my lifestyle by going vegan, I hadn't changed to a healthier lifestyle, you know? Like, if I found a place nearby that delivered vegan pizza, I was getting vegan pizza. If I found a really good vegan burger, I'm getting a vegan burger, you know? I still wasn't eating particularly healthily. It was just that I was cutting out meat and dairy, and that had a huge effect because I think that's what caused most of my weight. I loved cheese, I loved pizza, I loved like pate and a lot of like sandwich meats and stuff, you know? They're really not good for like maintaining a healthy weight. And like I say, I'd had food issues before. I'd tried 1,000,001 different diets, healthy and unhealthy. And after going vegan, it was the first time in my life that I consistently lost weight without constantly thinking about calories, without like over exercising, without just feeling like crap and engaging in really destructive behaviours. You know, I don't want to claim to have had an eating disorder because I never got diagnosed with an eating disorder, but I definitely had very, very disordered eating, and veganism pretty much sorted that for me. I just stopped thinking about food so much because if it was vegan, it was okay, you know? So whereas before I'd be like, oh no, this cupcake has like this many calories in, but I've already eaten this many calories, and if I have this many calories, that puts me to this many calories, and then blah de blah de blah. With veganism, there was no more of that. It was just chocolate cupcake. It's vegan, sick, I'm eating it. And I was making those really unhealthy choices while also losing weight. And alongside the weight loss, I noticed that my digestive system was so much happier. I get a lot of stomach aches and weird stomach feelings anyway because I'm a very anxious person. But they're so much less horrible than they were before I went vegan. And especially when, like, you know, I'm British, I'm very English. I like a cup of tea to calm me down. And tea with dairy milk was giving me these horrible, like, stomach bubbles. I was just having really weird digestive issues, especially when it came to anything with dairy in it. And as soon as I went vegan, it started to decrease. And I haven't really had, like, weird stomach issues in probably about 3.5 years. Like, it really settled that for me. And it was a mixture of those things that allowed me to, like, learn a lot more about food. You know, while I was eating meat, I had not bought spinach. In my adult life, up until after I'd gone vegan, probably like 3 years into being vegan, I had never bought a bag of spinach because I didn't know what you did with spinach. It was just some weird, gross green stuff. And there's a bunch of other examples as well, like kale and broccoli and peppers and onions, and there was just a million other veggies that I very rarely ate. And being vegan pushed me to, learn more about how to actually fuel my body in a healthy way. And I still eat way too many meat reproductions, is that what they're called? I still eat way too much fake meat. It's not particularly good for me. I definitely have a little bit too much soy. I'm not perfect in any way, but I'm so much healthier than I used to be. And I know how to be healthier now, because I think that's a major struggle for anyone like me who came from a background of sausage stews and mash and sausage and chicken and chips. They're very standard meals in my household growing up. And there's nothing wrong with them. My mum's a great cook. But it was through going vegan that I was pushed to learn more about food and to learn more about I can try this couscous, I can try these weird beans I've never heard of. And with my sensory issues, it can be a little difficult at times. But I've still educated myself a lot more, and I have so much more energy now, and I'm also a lot happier. Before going vegan, I struggled a lot with depression and anxiety. And I still struggle a lot with anxiety. I'm not going to sit here and pretend veganism's some sort of damn cure for mental health. It is not. But it's a fact that the food you eat can help to slightly affect your mood. And if you're depressed, a slight, tiny little bit of extra hope isn't really anything, is it? But when it all comes along and it all sort of snowballs into this huge good effect, I feel like veganism's helped my mental health a huge amount. And there's a lot of other things that go into that. 4 years of life have happened aside from being vegan. I've had an autism diagnosis, I've made new friends, I've worked on myself as a person outside of being vegan. It's not purely veganism that's made my mental health better, but I do think that it's really helped. And I think that it was having the extra energy and the extra motivation really that veganism brought me, because it taught me that I can decide on something and stick with it. That helped to make me a happier person. And life isn't perfect. I still get little tinges of depression. I still have a lot of anxiety. Veganism has not helped my anxiety. But overall, my moods are a lot more stable. I'm a much happier, more positive person. And like I say, it's a conglomerate effect of lots of things. But veganism is definitely one of the things that's helped. And alongside that, veganism's also given me more confidence to a degree. Because although it's all the more nerve-wracking when you eventually mention that you're vegan and you have the whole, how do you know somebody's vegan? They always make sure to tell you. I get it all the time. But overall, I just feel a lot more confident in myself knowing that I'm acting on my morals and my ethics and what I believe to be the right thing to do. I don't think that the planet should be destroyed for livestock. I don't think animals deserve to be murdered to be eaten. And I thought those things before going vegan. I still ate chicken and pork and beef. So I just feel a lot better in myself knowing that I'm following my morals and I'm following what I believe is the right thing to do. And I'm not participating in an industry that I don't think's right. Although I don't think veganism is the one thing that corrected anything for me or pushed anything to be perfect for me, it's overall been the best decision I've ever made. It was the kickstart to me changing my life for the better, significantly better. Being vegan at this point is just something I am. I don't think about it an awful lot anymore. It's just how I eat and how I live. It's just how I live now. But when I really do think about it, it was the catalyst to so many changes that I made them for myself. Veganism didn't do it. No one did it for me. I still made the choice to go vegan. But it was the catalyst to just so much betterment in my life. If I hadn't gone vegan and lost the weight and gained the confidence, I don't know if I ever would have started yoga. And I've done that every day so far this year, and I feel amazing for it. I feel so strong and empowered, and I have so much more understanding of myself and who I am. And I don't think I would have started that if I hadn't gone vegan 4 years ago. So to this day, I feel like my life's having positive effects due to that catalyst. And you can say I'm being over dramatic all you want, but that's how I feel, and I'm saying that it's valid. So Too Long Didn't Read, quick roundup. Lost a bunch of weight, lost a load of digestive issues, gained some mental clarity and sorted myself out a bit, gained some confidence and generally feel a lot better about myself. And I really love being vegan. I really like knowing that I'm not participating in the murder of animals. And side note, I'm really glad that I preached enough to my boyfriend that now he's vegan too, and our little household, outside of the cats, doesn't contribute to animal cruelty and animal suffering and animal murder. And, you know, although I am blunt and kind of harsh with words like murder and the like, I am still very open to, you know, you do what's right for you. Veganism is not for everyone, as much as I know we all like to pretend it is. I understand that there's some people who can't go vegan. I understand there's some people who just won't go vegan. And I'm just gonna leave you to it. I really don't care. But this is how I feel and how I live and what I think. So if you're considering going vegan, fucking do it already. It's the best choice you're gonna make if you do it well. You know, I personally think that we see a lot of these videos of people who are giving up veganism because they're changing too much and they're doing too much. Like literally a few minutes before doing this video, I thought I'd just check out a couple. And the first one I found, the woman was like, so I took these like enzymes and some like digestive things that was supposed to help my body after I'd gone vegan. And they like gave me stomach aches. I'm like, okay, honey, but that's the enzymes in it. That ain't a vegan diet. You're taking weird shit and then blaming the thing that isn't giving you the stomach ache. I just think a lot of people's reasons are fucking bullshit, okay? I really struggle to believe that people are able to make the connections necessary to go vegan and then just go back to eating animals and dairy. It's bizarre. And like I say, I've never really thought about the fact that I'd be crossing these milestones, having decided that I'm not going back to meat and dairy. But I guess there's going to be a lot more to come because I'm not going back to eating meat and dairy. I feel so much better in so many ways, physically, mentally and emotionally, that I cannot think of many things that would be more detrimental to my life and my health than going back to eating meat and dairy. So like I say, if you've been considering going vegan, you should definitely give it a go, you know? I'm aware that a lot of people that watch my videos are neurodiverse, so, you know, cut yourself some extra slack. It might not be for you. You might not be able to manage it, you know? We've got fucking sensory needs and all sorts of other needs and routine needs, and if you can't manage it, don't fucking feel bad. Just give it your best shot, you know? If it's really not for you, try meat-free Mondays or something. I think the most important thing is doing what you can. So if you can, just drop it and go vegan overnight like me, it might be amazing. You might feel like I do and it might be brilliant. But also bear in mind that it's not for everyone, so don't feel too much guilt if it doesn't work out the first time. Give it another go. Try just implementing extra little vegan bits through the week. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm no expert. I'm just someone that's been vegan for a good while now and feels really good and wanted to share my experiences in a little video. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you're gonna have a vegan meal today. Cut out meat just for one meal for me, please. You don't have to, but I'd love it if you did. Tell me in the comments what your favourite vegan meal is, whether you're vegan or not, because I need more recipe ideas. But I'm signing off for today. Thank you for watching my little video. Please do subscribe if you like this video. I don't know, I still hate promoting myself and asking people to follow me. It feels very strange because I assume you will have followed me if you wanted to already. But if you forgot, do it now. I don't know. Have a nice day. I'll see you in a few days.